is Unathi Khwaza from Khayelitsha in Cape Town, South Africa. I'm a businesswoman. I'm a freedom lover. I've always described the measures as draconian, and some of them, unfortunately, are bringing us back to apartheid days. And yet, we're saying 26 years this year we'll be celebrating democracy. It seems to me that government is using this as an opportunity to enforce their ill-advised plans and policies. We know how they feel about tobacco industry, the liquor industry. Bheki Cele, the police minister, will tell you that because there's no alcohol and people are not allowed to buy alcohol, it's been banned in South Africa. So Bheki Cele feels that that is helping him to fight crime. It's nonsense. Not everyone who drinks and enjoys alcohol is a criminal. He should know better. He's the police minister. The industries have been crippled, and unfortunately the president of this country doesn't seem to understand the state of our economy. The president doesn't seem to understand that we're losing thousands of jobs every day. Our economy loses 10 billion rands every single day. And domestic workers, waiters in the restaurants, small businesses. By the way, in South Africa in 2020, if now you are white and you run a small business, government has said that you are not allowed to apply for funding. Donors have been generous in South Africa and they've given out money to help small businesses, but government is using their race quotas and government is saying that if you are white, you don't have a right to apply for funding. These white businesses pay their taxes like everyone. They're law-abiding citizens, but you'll have politicians who are proud to say that the law demands that they discriminate against white people. President Ramaphosa is taking us backwards, and after Jacob Zuma and his 9 wasted years, we thought that South Africa would be a better place, but if you look, nothing has changed. Instead, our rights as people, our freedoms are being infringed upon. Voices who stand up against such tyranny. Africa is in the state that it's in today because of governments like this one, like South Africa's government. Tyranny in 2020 should not be tolerated. A lot of people lost lives because of dictators in Africa, and it should not be allowed. So it doesn't matter for me that I'm unpopular, but the fact is South Africa is going backwards and the state is abusing its powers. People have a right to work. The state says, no, you don't have a right to work. It's best that you starve and you die than to be killed by corona. It's ridiculous. Parliament is sitting on their hands and not doing anything. The Constitutional Court, unfortunately, no one has challenged these draconian rules. And people are dying basically because police have been given power to kill basically, and they're not facing disciplinary or any criminal charges. I mean, government thinks that coronavirus is the crisis, but what has come out is that people are hungry and they need all the food they can get at this present moment. Because my understanding is that it doesn't matter that government is spending so much money on coronavirus, but if you are killed by hunger, that will even be worse. You can have corona but recover from that, but if you are hungry, how are you going to recover from that? And to make matters worse, we have people in the ANC who have decided that they were going to steal the food that is meant for poor people. I mean, think about it. These are such shameless people, and the ANC is not dealing with them. They're not being disciplined. They're not being arrested by police. Police will arrest you for going to the shop and buying bread, but if you steal from the poor, you're not going to be arrested. That's the nature of South Africa in 2020.